Okay. Okay. Right off the bat, I'm just gonna say, I know this is a different kind of video than what I usually do. Uh, I just need to make this very public because a lot of people need to have their eyes on this. February 8th, a 16-year-old non binary person died due to injury sustained by bullies who deliberately injured this person because they are non binary. Not because they were using the wrong bathroom, because they weren't, but because they were non binary. The fact that we can let kids, kids, fight each other over bullshit like that is astonishing, embarrassing. Children. The link that you see in the description below is a link to a GoFundMe, not that I created. I don't remember who exactly created it. I will update the description once I figure out who. But in the description right now, there is a GoFundMe set up for this person. It already has over $23,000. The GoFundMe right now is set up under the name of Dagny Benedict, but the victim went by Nex Benedict. Um, it's really upsetting because I found out that Nex's funeral was on my birthday, and the fact that someone younger than me passed away because of bullying is just appalling. It's eye-opening. It tells me that people now have such an issue in not knowing how to raise children, not knowing how to put morals and manners and respect and discipline. There's a major difference between discipline and abuse. Major difference. If you are being disciplined, it's because you have obviously done something wrong. And I hate to bring up that word because I know that it is a trigger for some people. But it's an issue that we have right now in this country that needs to be fixed. I don't care if you're left, right, in the middle, I don't care. Young, old, I don't care. Open your eyes and take a look around you. Take a look at who's in power right now. And I don't just mean the president, I mean the people in Congress. The people who have the power to change how our country runs. They're taking the very foundation of this country and flipping it on its head. For their own wants, for their own advantage. If you are any self-respecting human being with even an ounce of decency, start raising your children correctly. Don't just put a screen in front of them and think, oh, this will be fine. This thing can raise them. No. Parents now need to be more active in their children's lives. I don't care if people get mad at me for telling them how to parent. I don't care. People need to pay more attention to what their children are doing. People need to discipline their children. Because if they go undisciplined, if they think they can get away with shit, then what happened to next will happen again. And again and again and again until something is done. A couple of high school children decided to jump one of my coworkers just because he wouldn't let them steal alcohol. They put this man out of work for over 2 months. Parents these days are lazy, and they look to the internet and they look to their electronic devices and think, oh, this thing is gonna do the work for me. I don't have to actually put in any work. No. That is a facade. If you think like that, you need to grow up and become an adult. It's appalling to think that anyone could ever let their child get away with something like that. It's appalling. It's disgusting. If you think for 1 second that putting the screen in front of your child and just letting them do whatever will actually work, you're lying to yourself. Now, I'm not saying that all parents are that bad. In fact, I think a lot of parents are decent parents. But there's also a lot of parents that are lazy and let their kids get away with anything that they want just because they won't discipline them. And to those parents, I have to ask, how are you going to feel when your kid ends up in prison because they think, oh, they can get away with it because they aren't going to be disciplined? How are you going to feel? I can bet you're going to feel like a pretty big failure. The stream isn't going to be very long. I just wanted to come on and express some anger toward stupid parents that want nothing to do with their children, and stupid children that don't belong putting their hands on other children just because they're a little different than you. So, for all of you that are like Nex, or just for all of you that are different, stay different. Use that as your strength. Don't let these people bully you to a point of breaking. Don't let them get to you. And to Nex, gone too soon, but never forgotten.